What's up, everybody? This is my review of the 2011 BotCon exclusive. This is Breakdown from the 5-figure set, and as you can see here, Breakdown is a nice sports car. Now, this is a repaint of the Animated Hot Rod or Rodimus from the third season of the Transformers Animated cartoon. And I never actually picked up that version. I actually wasn't able to get that, but I'm glad to have this version right here. Looks really nice, and you know, if that cartoon would have continued on, we could have seen maybe a wheeljack repaint, because this really would make a nice Transformers Animated cartoon wheeljack. But now that we have the Transformers Prime wheeljack, you know, it's not such a big deal, but they could have definitely repainted this as a wheeljack figure. So it does have a weapon. It just tabs into place there in the back, which is one of the reasons why I like this figure. It's a very unique weapon. It has 2 firing missiles, so that is really cool. And of course this becomes the weapon for robot mode, and you can see there's the handle there. So a really nice, really cool weapon. Pretty unique in the Transformers universe, I would say. So just another look at car mode here. And if you're wondering about the white color, if you compare the white here to this white that I have for my surface in the background, this is more of a, I guess you call it like a cream color white, but you can probably see the difference between this pure white that I have on the surface here and the white that's actually on the vehicle. And of course you have blue, and then you have this maroon color, and pretty nice. I do want to mention you do get the tech specs here. You're welcome to pause the video and read that if you'd like. I got a picture of Breakdown there and his specs. So you get that, and you also get a custom instruction sheet. Excuse me. It says Transformers Timelines. It's in kind of a grayscale color, but you know, it basically is a transformation sequence. So that's kind of cool. So on to the transformation. Pretty simple, although some of these parts can be just physically hard to get out because they're kind of tabbed into place really well. So first thing you're going to do, you can see these are going to become the legs here. You want to get the legs free, and you basically untab them from the front of the vehicle there. And this one's always stubborn, but thankfully that came out this time. And then the leg itself is attached to the side of the vehicle here, and so you kind of need to get this section free as well, so that you can bring down the leg. Let me just concentrate on this leg here. There we go. Got one leg free. So now you have the legs free. What you want to do next is take the sides of the vehicle and untab them, and these will become the arms. Next thing you want to do is you actually want to rotate the waist section 180. So rotate that around like that. And for the legs, one of the most interesting parts of the leg transformation is that you can see they're kind of bent inwards, and there actually is a tab and a slot on the side of this piece here, and you want to just slot that in place. So it's kind of a weird transformation for the actual lower leg. Take the feet, rotate them like that, and these pieces here you want to rotate up, and there's a little groove there, and they will fit in that groove. But when you're transforming back into vehicle, you want to make sure that these are in the down position like that one is over here. Otherwise you'll have some difficulties transforming back into vehicle mode. So we got the legs and the feet taken care of. Next thing you want to do is you can see the engine block here, and on the opposite side you have the Decepticon or Stunticon symbol. You want to just rotate that around. So you have the Decepticon symbol showing on what becomes the chest. You want to bring up the arm assembly here, rotate this up, and these actually should slot into place. There's a little tab there, and that should go into the side like that, and like that. I'm going to lock those in place. This is a really cool part here. You can fold in the tires like that, and then you want to come back here, flip up the window there, and you can see there's the head reveal, and bring up the head, and as you can see, that becomes the chest area. Back here, I'm going to bring this up and rotate it like that, and then for the arms, you want to take these, rotate these around like so. You can see there's a ball joint there. Bring out the hand, and of course do the same thing over here. Bring out the hand. And I have to say, just one note about how the chest sort of folds in like that. There is a tab and appears to be a slot there, but I can't really seem to get them really slotted in place. So it seems to hold pretty securely, as you can see there. But there doesn't appear, you can see here how the tab is just sticking out there. You know, if I try to kind of force it in there, it doesn't seem to want to go. So for articulation, of course you have the head is on a ball joint. This part of the body here moves like so. You have the shoulders themselves on ball joints. You have articulation at the elbow, and you have the hands themselves on ball joints. Waist articulation is present. Lots of leg articulation. You have a bend at the knee, and the ankles themselves are on ball joints. So pretty nice articulation. And I just like the way that the chest area here is really filled in. There's no really hollow look to it, so that's nice. So this is Breakdown in robot mode, and of course he can use his weapon, and you just want to place it in his hand like so, and it does look pretty good. Now you can see the joint here is a little bit loose. It doesn't really support, especially at the looks like at the shoulder, but you get the idea. You get the effect. A really cool weapon. And even though I don't have the Transformers Animated Rodimus version, this is pretty nice to have at least the mold, even though it's a different character in different colors, obviously. You can take a look here at the head sculpt, which is a different head sculpt from the Rodimus version. Nicely painted and very expressive. I like that. I think a lot of the Transformers Animated and even some of the Prime figures, the one thing that's good about them is they do have a lot of expression on their face. Whereas, you know, some of the Dark of the Moon figures or the movie line figures tend to be more or less just robotic, if that makes any sense. These kind of tend to have a look to him, like he looks like he's really pissed off, basically. So I like that expression, especially in these this line of figures. I can kind of understand why they don't have that in the movie line, but for the animated version and the Prime versions, definitely nice to have that nice expressive head sculpt. Alright, thanks for watching. This has been my review of the 2011 BotCon exclusive Stunticon Breakdown. Thanks for watching.